Operas take months of pre-production labor and time. The Austin Peay State University Opera Theater and professors from several other studies have spent months preparing for the world premiere of Ben and the Virtues.
It started off as a way to train 7 people in a variety of theater approaches in a little black box at the Roxy. George and Lisa and the Opera Workshop have transformed what was really a semi-learned joke.
A few years ago, he showed me this work and said he was sort of tinkering around with something. And I read through and I said, oh, this would be a fun project to do for an opera workshop sometime. And that sprang into, well, I'll orchestrate it, I'll write a few extra songs. It would be actually wonderful to do this for the 25th anniversary of the center.
Dick Gildry and I have been friends for probably 40 years. He was a professor of history at Austin Peay, and I was a professor of music. So he would bring sections of the straight play, and we would decide what possibly could become musical numbers or solos or duets or production numbers, and then we'd work together on it. I would do the lyrics, and then when I finished with it, I'd come back to him and get his okay on it, and then anyway, it was a wonderful process, and we're so very delighted that Lisa Conklin Bishop and the Opera Theater at Austin Peay wanted to produce it.
My role in this is, well, I guess I carry many hats, in a sense, I wear many hats. And one of those is just to make sure that everything that needs to happen gets delegated and that everybody has a job to do, that they get that done. And in addition to that, I've been doing a lot of the musical rehearsals.
The musical aspect for me has been completely mind-opening, really. I'm not a music major, so I don't read music, and it's been difficult, but I think the music is great, and it's easy to learn, and it works so well that once you've got it down, it's really pretty amazing.
Conducting in a pit is much more like being a traffic cop than just about any other type of conducting, just because there's so much potential for spontaneous chaos, which is just such a thrilling and exciting part.
Watching the students go from, reading through something for the very first time in the absolute rough, and then getting to the point where, we won't say near perfection, but getting to the point where it's the best it can possibly be. And there is no greater joy than watching the students develop like that. It
is a completely different kind of language than we're speaking today. So it takes a long time to figure out what you're saying and why you're saying it, and what you're trying to do to other people with those lines. I
think it's been really interesting getting to get feedback from so many different people. I think that Richard and Dr. George and Ms. Bishop have all given such interesting perspectives that we have such an abundance of great knowledge being poured into this show. So that's been really cool.
At 7:30 p.m. on April 15th, the lights came up in the concert hall of the Music Mass Communications building for the world premiere of Ben and the Virtues.